Hi everyone, Teacher Andrew here. I wanted to read a book that is part of a long series about a boy named Peter, and we've actually heard two of the books before. One is called The Snowy Day, and that's the one that most people know. And it was the one that I read while I was actually in a canoe with a waterfall going all around, and it was a little loud. So there's a chance I might re-record that one just to be part of this series here. But then I read Whistle for Willie, which is about Peter when he's just a little bit older. And then I decided to just keep reading the books because I was able to go to school and get this book called Ezra Keats' Neighborhood, which collects all of the books about Peter, and maybe even a couple others. So this is the third book, and it is called A Letter to Amy. I'm writing a letter to Amy. I'm inviting her to my party, Peter announced. Why don't you just ask her? You didn't write to anyone else, said his mother. Peter stared at the sheet of paper for a while and he said, well, this way it's sorta special. He folded the letter quite a few times, put it in the envelope and sealed it. Now I'll mail it, he said. What did you write? His mother asked. Will you please come to my birthday party? Peter. You should tell her when to come. So he wrote on the back of the envelope, it is this Saturday at 2. Now I'll mail it. Put on a stamp. He did and started to leave. Wear your raincoat, it looks like rain. He put it on and he said, looks like rain, you better stay in, Willie. And he ran out to mail his letter. Walking to the mailbox, Peter looked at the sky. Dark clouds raced across it like wild horses. He glanced up at Amy's window. She wasn't there. Only Pepe, her parrot, sat peering down. Willie, didn't I tell you to stay home? Peter thought, what will the boys say when they see a girl at my party? Suddenly there was a flash of lightning, and a roar of thunder. A strong wind blew the letter out of his hand. Peter chased the letter. He tried to stop it with his foot, but it blew away. And then it flew high into the air, and it landed skipping across a hopscotch game. The letter blew this way and that. Peter chased it this way and that. He couldn't catch it. Big drops of rain began to fall, and just then someone turned the corner. It was Amy. She waved to him. The letter flew right towards her. She mustn't see it, or the surprise will be spoiled. They both ran for the letter. In his great hurry, Peter bumped into Amy. He caught the letter before she could see it that it was for her. Quickly, he stuffed the letter into the mailbox. He looked for Amy, but she had run off, crying. Now she'll never come to my party, thought Peter. He saw his reflection in the street and looked all mixed up. When Peter got back to his house, his mother asked, Did you mail your letter? Yes, he said sadly. Saturday came at last. Everybody arrived but Amy. Shall I bring the cake out now? His mother asked Peter. Let's wait a little, said Peter. Now, bring it out now, chanted the boys. All right, said Peter slowly. Bring it out now. Just then, the door opened. In walked Amy with her parrot. A girl, said Eddie. Happy birthday, Peter, said Amy. Happy birthday, Peter, repeated the parrot. Peter's mother brought in the cake that she had baked and lit the candles. Everyone sang. Make a wish, cried Amy. Wish for a truck full of ice cream, shouted Eddie. A store full of candy, and no stomachache. But Peter made his own wish, and he blew out all the candles at once. And that's it for today, but I think that tomorrow I will do the next book in this series, which is Peter's Chair. And it's actually kind of about the same thing that this book is about. So, nice little combo there. All right, everyone. Thanks for joining me. See you next time.